MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And he deals. Jarren Duran in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball there. Ball to strike. Line drive. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. First offering, and it just misses. Devers, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the pitch. And that skips into dirt. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one misses, and that's ball three. And a strike to Devers.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Runner at first with no outs here. So Devers will take his base.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. Two runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Comes the 0-1. This one popped up. Bichette under it. Squeezes it. And there's one away. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, we could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Masataka Yoshida in the box now. Takes strike one. Out towards right center field. And George makes the grab, and there's two away.
That is the good Trevor.
So first and second with two outs. Trevor Story digs in now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
Logan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Nick Pivetta.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Next offering is down low. And another ball. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Outside. And that's too high, ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Springer gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
And the righty deals. And that's just foul. Nobody out, runner at first. Missed inside with the curve.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Left field. Makes the grab.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Grounder might be 2. Flips it, 1 at second, and that's 2. Nothing doing for Toronto in the first, and the second from Rogers Center with no score. Back now in Toronto. Here's the rookie right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Gosman back to work. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Called strike right there.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch misses. And the right-hander deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. And the Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Man at second. And now 2-0. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the ball just falls out of it.
And another ball. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He's safe.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the catcher to hit, Connor Wong. And that's through there for a strike. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Kiermaier makes the grab, one away.
The center fielder, number 16, Jarren Duran.
So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
At the belt and fires. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
This one in the air center field. Kiermaier moving under it. 2 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Devers tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he offered at it. 0-1 down. On the corner for a strike. Grissom leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the second. Turner climbs in on that right side.
The designated hitter.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And a pitch. Not even close there. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting fifth.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. And a foul ball. They'll say you, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Red Sox leading it by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting fifth. The second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Blue Jays held in check. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And a pitch. There's a strike. And that's in there at the knees. And a pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Kiermaier trying to get there. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
The bat, number 7.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Flied to right his first time.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Just off the outside edge. 1-0. In the air to left center. Varsho after it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
There's Trevor Story now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. A little bit high, and that's ball one. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Two down, nobody on. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The wind and the pitch. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Slider misses outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Kevin Kiermaier in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 out, base is empty. That one missed. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. He reached out a walk his first time. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That takes care of Springer. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Gausman back to work. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit. He doubled home a run in his first AB. O'Neill, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2013. Red Sox by 2. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Grissom stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Fastball for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-0.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. That when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and it's 1-0. Two outs. Slice down the right side. The other way. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran, 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Wong, the runner at first with 2 gone. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And the count is 0-2. And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bo Bichette. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Ladder stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here's a 1-1.
Nope.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Dominant performance for him today, just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Justin Turner now struck out swinging his first time. And downstairs. That's inside. Gets the call. 2 balls and a strike. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Righty to the plate. And there's a ball. That's hard hit on the line. Turner is out. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The Red Sox leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses. 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score. It's 3-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the second baseman. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that is ball 1. Pitch. Swing and a miss.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The right-hander back to work. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Guerrero drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Nope.
And that one fouled off. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Lifted in the air down the left side. Varsho moving under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back now in Toronto, digging in, Dalton Varsho. And the right-hander back to work. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one inside. Going to count 1 and 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, the catcher,
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one is inside ball 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0. Way high.
Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Out towards left center. O'Neill sizes this one up. He's got it, and there are 2 down.
the right fielder, number 4, Joe.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter is George Springer.
Springer plays an important role for this team in the clubhouse, Boog. I mean, he can hit home runs, which is great, but he also brings a lot to the club away from the field, too.
First pitch, and he just misses. That's towards center. Durant on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the inning. One left for Toronto, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. The pitch. Inside, just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Genesis Cabrera, the left-hander, up and throwing. Swanson also throwing. Kicks and fires. Out towards right center field. Kiermaier moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the right fielder.
And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. Going 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
And they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Bo, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Bounce to the left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 57, Greg Weisser.
Now, Bo Bichette.
For Toronto, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
The pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Renan Bernardino, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And the 1-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one hammered center field. against the wall and brings it in.
The first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And the 0-2. And that one is inside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Righty delivers. That one misses. 2-2. The Blue Jays trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle. And that's a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Way outside. Ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that better play.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn. And they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Genesis Cabrera.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong.
And a pitch. Cabrera, a 6'2 southpaw, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And here it comes. Wouldn't chase that time. Pitch misses there. 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count full.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. And down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. First pitch, not close. One down, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. Just missed. And that one missing low. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Devers now. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And he went around. Ruled a swing. And ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And Devers is set down. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston as the lead remains 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bernardino.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now for the Jays, Kevin Biggio.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
As the lefty gets to work. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next to the blue field, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman. Up and in. Ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, look at the stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. And very nicely done for the out.
Definitely not a comfortable play to make down there at third when it's ripped at you like that. Pretty impressive stop, though. He kind of stabbed at it, got up, completed the play. You know, some guys are just waving at that one as it goes by to the outfield.
Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Right through there for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. That's a little bit low. The Jays down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Swanson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Up the middle, Bichette. To first, 2 up, 2 down.
The bat, number 10, shortstop, Trevor.
2 outs, base is empty. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chad Green getting loose out there. Richards getting cranked up as well. Right-handed reliever.
Nope, outside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Chris Martin.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And he deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The bat, the center fielder, Kevin.
Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
First pitch just misses. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Just missed. And that's ball 4.
That bit's slow.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free bounce.
Here's George Springer.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
No swing. Just held it back there. Tying run at the plate. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. That one out of here, and we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's just hitting you cannot teach. Incredible. Split finger away. Somehow he got there, hooked it, and got enough barrel to hit that ball out of the ball.